think you were 8 years old when Alabama played Texas in the Rose Bowl. Do you remember anything about that game?
No, I was pretty young. Yeah, I was. I don't really have any memory about that game. Probably was watching college football. Probably had it on and just don't remember it.
And with the running game, how would you say that you guys ran the ball in the tradition, not the scrambles, but the traditional running plays this week?
Yeah, I think we execute well. Credit goes to the O-line and all the running backs. There's a lot of running backs that got to play, and I think they all took advantage of the opportunities. They're all, we're very deep at that position. Obviously that's extremely important for us, being able to take what the defense gives us and be balanced. So I think the running game gave us a huge boost offensively.
I'm not sure how much film you've got to see on Texas up to this point yet, but do you have any early thoughts on just their defense and what you've seen from them?
Yeah, it's an extremely well-coached unit. You could tell that they play together. Really athletic, really talented, and also really disciplined. They're a really good group. They do they do a lot of things, but they communicate it really well. So again, that shows how well coached they are, how good they are communicating. It's an extremely talented group, very well coached. So we know the challenge that's ahead of us. So we have to do all we can to prepare to try to put ourselves in the best circumstance.
What makes Coach Sarkisian a good play caller?
Yeah, I think it's just obviously he has a really good system, and I think it's a lot just about having an eye for that stuff. Coach Sark just from my time with him coaching me and him being the OC here, he kind of just was always one step ahead as far as knowing what he had. He always had a process, and there was a lot of stuff he just he kind of just felt out. That was just kind of natural off instinct. So I was able to learn a lot while he was here. Obviously a great play caller, great coach. So again, we know it's going to present a challenge, so we have to do our best to be prepared and put ourselves in the best circumstance.
Going back to your basketball background, you had a nice little Euro step there against Utah State. How much do you analyze Steph Curry out there?
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite basketball player. Is Steph. So that's that's definitely someone who I look up to. But that was just a celebration that I had with J Mill, my guy. So it's something that we've been doing actually for a minute now. So it's kind of a tradition thing at this point.
Hey, Bryce. So everybody gives Alabama their best shot. How excited are you guys to play a team like Texas on the road this early in the season?
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for us. Again, a story program, a great team, and us being able to travel there. We know it's going to be a very hostile environment. Obviously, it's going to be hot, so there's going to be us going into circumstances like that. I think it's a great opportunity for us. Again, we know the challenge it presents. We have to be at our best. We have to do all we can throughout the week to prepare and put ourselves in the best circumstances. And I think whenever you get an opportunity like this for us, it's a great chance for us to to try to step up to the plate, to try to grow and show who we are as a team.
A great game this weekend. Does that build confidence? Jerry won a big award and all that, but does that help to have a monster game week one like that going into a big game like Texas?
For me, I think that it's not too much of carryover. I think that for me, it's about watching the film after, seeing the things that I didn't do as well, trying to improve on that, and then seeing the things that I did do well, and then how can I build on that? How can I make that consistent? So for me, it's more of a analytical, just analyzing how I played the last week, and then working throughout the week. But I don't think after whether it's good or bad, any performance I have, we have the 24-hour rule. So after those 24 hours, you just take what you can to learn from it, and then you kind of take the motions out of it.
You mentioned your celebration with J Mill. Just you got to see him with a little bit more extended reps. What did you see from him on the night, and how much improvement has he made just this offseason?
Yeah, you can tell he's a lot more comfortable back there, making checks. He's getting through his progressions, knowing where to go with the ball. Making good decisions. So just seeing how much, like you said, he's grown and progressed throughout from watching him all last year, and then obviously he's a lot more comfortable in the offense now, a lot more in command, a lot more in control. So, and then, not everyone gets to see, you just get to see the Saturdays, but throughout the week, he's working really hard. He's understanding things a lot better in the meeting room. You get to hear how he sees things, and he's processing things super quickly. So I'm super excited for him, and the development he's had throughout his tenure here.
And we got 3 more questions. Follow up, maybe. Two quick questions. Number one, with the rushing performance that you did on Saturday, should we expect more design QB runs?
That's a question for Coach Obi and Coach Saban. So whatever coaches call, I'm gonna run it and try to execute it.
And the second question is, going into Texas, obviously going to be hot playing in the middle of the day. How are you preparing yourself? How are your teammates preparing to deal with those temperatures?
Yeah, our training staff and our nutrition staff and everyone's strength conditioning, they've been doing a great job of providing us with whether it be salt packs, is the Pedialytes, the whatever we may need, sodium shots to try to get us hydrated. We have hydration tests that we take throughout the week that keeps us updated as well. So our staff has done an amazing job of making sure that we understand how important it is. Like you said, we know that there's going to be we know it's going to be hot, so it's not something that you just start the day of the game or the night before. They've been emphasizing it us since we got here this morning to make sure that we're hydrating throughout, and they provide us with all the hydration we need. So all the credit goes to our staff, who's been really making that a point of emphasis for us.
You've got some new faces up front on the offensive line. Just what did you see from that group Saturday, and how is that unit kind of coming along?
Yeah, I think up front they did a great job communicating, playing physical and fast. We got some tough looks sometimes, and I think they did a great job of picking stuff up, of firing off the ball in the run game, creating a lot of open holes for our running backs to take advantage of. So, like you said, it's there's some new faces, and for this to kind of be their, for that group and that unit to be their first game, I feel like they did a great job, and I have all the confidence in the world with them.
Bryce, just going through your recruiting profile again, I know you got a bunch of big offers from big schools around the country. Was Texas a school that ever approached you, or did you ever consider looking in Austin for a place to go to school?
I was recruited by University of Texas, back when I was still in high school, and have visited. And again, just, we have a ton of respect for them as a program, for the coach staff, for the players. We understand, again, the challenge there's going to be. So, from there, and then, when you cut on the film, you know about that program. We know what it takes. We know it's going to take everything from us. So it's on us to make sure that, we're the most prepared we can be, put ourselves in the best circumstance from preparation this week, and try to execute to the best of our ability. Appreciate you guys.